Excellent day to you all from everywhere you listen to me from. This is Dr. Adekunle Badmos, the Global President of the Global Clusters Worldwide. It's another great revolution called Mind Surgery Revolution. It is no longer in news. Everybody now know, or most people now know, and if you don't know, your mind is your greatest ally. Your mind is your greatest ally. So it's your paddy. As you take care of your health, you need to take care of your mind. You need to take care of your mind, and your mind is very, very important to you, even as your sustenance on earth. Your mind needs its own food. So we are saying in the global clusters that instead of NSAR, instead of end bad governance, let's feed our mind. Let's engage in critical thinking, creative thinking, innovative thinking out of the box, developing great memory, flexibility, speed, focus. And let's call a meaningful Nigerian or a meaningful African person or someone in our community to be the surgeon of the day by sharing their story. Today, I know our mind surgeon is on its way coming, and we're all going to learn from his own story. That is Clusterian Afolabi Dari David. Before then, let's have the intro video of the mind surgery revolution. Over to you, host.
Imagine a world where your mind is your greatest ally. Welcome to the Mind Surgery Revolution by the Global Clusters. This movement is all about transforming your inner world, building mental resilience, cultivating mindfulness, and overcoming the barriers within. At Global Clusters, we believe in the power of introspection and self-awareness to heal, elevate, and empower. Through emotional intelligence and cognitive growth, we can unlock our full potential and face life's challenges with clarity and strength. Think about it. Leaders today are overwhelmed by expanding expectations and digital distractions. But by prioritizing core values and focusing on what truly drives us, we can navigate this complex world with ease. The history of neurosurgery, with pioneers like Harvey Cushing, shows us the incredible advancements in understanding our brains. Similarly, the mind surgery revolution invites you to revolutionize your mindset, just as brain surgery has revolutionized treatment. Even cutting-edge brain-computer interfaces are showing us the limitless potential of the brain's plasticity. But it's not just about technology. Holistic health approaches, like those from Dr. Rangan Chatterjee, emphasize the crucial connection between mind and body. Transform your mind, and you'll transform your world. Be part of the mind surgery revolution by joining us at theglobalclusters.org. Stay tuned for updates, events, and tools to elevate your mental resilience and well-being. Every meeting matters. Don't miss your chance to grow with us.
Every meeting matters. Don't miss your chance to grow with us. It's the mind surgery revolution. Developed nation. Research has shown that developed nation actually developed by the people with developed mindset. It is no longer a news that it is only developed mindset that constitutes a developed nation. Let's put Cluster and Afolabi Dari David in the spotlight. Is the mind surgeon of the day. We want to learn from his story. Today, Cluster and Afolabi Dari David is adding value to humanity in various ways. Is the one championing the AI revolution, taking it through the Willard Foundation and the global clusters to several schools for free. Is someone that is helping to build his community, his state, his nation, and his continent. And it didn't just happen. I know there is a story behind it. So we're going to be learning from. Can we have Afolabi Dari David in the spotlight, please? Let's have Afolabi Cluster and Afolabi Dari David in the spotlight. Today, we're going to be learning from him, from his own story. How did he started? What was his childhood like? His teenagehood, his youth, and his adulthood, because he's a family man. So we're going to be learning, and we're going to be learning again his encounter with the global clusters. So, Cluster Anna Folabida David, the surgeon of the day, over to you. You have to unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, my president, and everyone on the call today. Good morning, both clusterian and non-clusterian. I'm so happy to be here today. It's a privilege sharing my story to the world. Thank you so much for this wonderful platform you've created. It has really changed a lot of life. It's a game changer. It's the first nation building platforms that looks into the humanity, into the lives of everybody, so as to upgrade ourselves, uplift ourselves, and make something meaningful for ourselves, then impact the lives of people around us, the society. Thank you so very much for this wonderful opportunity once again to share my own story. Yeah, first of all, my name is Afalabidari David. So I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. I'm a distributor of Vitafoam. Also, in the global cluster, I'm the 001 AI clusters of the global clusters. And apart from that, I'm also the director of Rewire Foundation in Nigeria. So here goes my story. I was born into a polygamous family. I'm the second child of the 8 children my parents had. So the first son, I have a sister ahead of me. So I was born in Mushin, the ghetto part of Mushin. And life was not easy then. It was never easy then because, so many volatile things around. You have to belong in one gang or you will be cut off. That is just, it's more or less like a fish eat fish world. It was not easy. It was never easy. And my dad is a very, very strict man. Very, very strict man. So he's a preacher and a very, very strict man. He's the kind of father that if you're playing ball at the beginning of the street and you sight him at the extreme end of the street, you have to run inside because he's going to beat the hell out of your head that day. So he's a very, very strict man, and that really helped us a lot because in our street, which is Ojo Road, we are different. They do call my dad Baba Sanko because he used to sell these small, small tasty time and small, small drinks for children in school. So because of his way of taking care of us, being strict with us, so it makes us to be different. Before we do things, before we misbehave, we have to think twice because we know if you should get hold of us, that day is not going to be easy for us. So because of that, we are different in one way or the other. Because I can remember one person just relocated into our street, and the person is from a wealthy family. I think he's from Sonny Ade's family. So there's a flat beside our house that they rented, 3 bedroom flat. I was living in a face me and face you room. We were even sleeping in a shop that time. So, but when those people came in to the street, they assess everybody in the street and they find out that we are very, very different. So they do call me to go and run an errand for them. And that really helped me later in life. I will get to that stage. So um during that time I was among, just like I said that you have to belong in a gang. So I was among one of the gangs, and what our gangs basically do is we are into music, So we are not that rough, but we have those that are smoking Indian M's, hoodlums, everyone around them too. So, and I used to be the one carrying the bags of the Indian M for them. I never tasted it till today. There was a day they forced me to at least have a sniff of it, but I refused. And thank God I did not, because I don't know how my life would turn out today if I have sniff it or smoke that day. So instead of me going to schools, because of my passion for music, we go to shows to perform. We sing, we perform, we do rap battle because I'm an Afro rapper. So there I got to meet that green that died recently through accident. So we got to meet. So and we later live in the same compound. So my primary school was in our street as well too. But when I got to primary four, my teacher just told me that he's going to send me to my dad. That my dad should come the following day. I was like, hey, Mugbeo, Mudaro, what have I done again? Because I know if I should do anything bad, this man is going to beat hell out of me that day. So to my surprise, when I got home, I told my dad, teacher said you should just come to the school. Say, what happened? What have you done? I said, I didn't do anything. I don't know. He only told me to tell you to come to the school. So the following day, my dad came to the school with two other parents. So they discussed and left. But to my surprise, when I got home, my dad sat me down, bought a soft drink for me, opened it and started drinking. I was like, Daddy, what did I do? He said, your teacher said instead of you finishing in primary six, you can actually do common entrance from primary four because you already know all the subject of primary six. Ah, I was like, oh, thank God, because I thought I'm going to get the beating of my life that day. So, but our parents said no, we should, because we see I look very young that time, I look very small. So that's at least they should give us a year till primary five to do that, because if I should go to secondary school now with my stature, I don't know how I'm going to cope. So they gave us till the next year. So the following year, from primary five, three of us, me and two of my friends, which are Michael Ejiaga and Sheyi Peters. So we went to do a common entrance with one other school in Lopeju. And the feedback they got was that we, the three students that came from Alapa Primary School, which is a school in a ghetto area, we outperformed all the other schools that came. So my dad was very happy to, though he's never the kind of person that really value education like that because he didn't go to school himself. And he's a brilliant man, he's a great entrepreneur. And one thing I do learn from him is that when it comes to money matter, he's very, very sincere. His integrity doesn't joke with it. You can give my dad money to keep for you, write down the name, come back in next 10 years, he will give you exactly the money you kept with him. So that's the kind of person he is. So he practice what he's preach on that aspect. So the following year we're going to secondary school, and I was able to finish my secondary school in 1999. Though it was not easy, from Mushin to Oshodi. Sometimes I would trek down bare leg without putting on any shoes. But anyway, thanks to God, we came out of the secondary school well and alive. So after the secondary school, I told my dad, I want to further my education. He said no, that he doesn't have money to train me in school anymore. That's what he can do is the secondary school. So, and that secondary school time, when I was in SS2, I already left home. I was sleeping with my friends. I told you I was in a gang. Was sleeping with my friends because their father owns a house and, they are into DJing and I'm into music as well too. So we do go to shows to perform, to play, to do all sorts of things. So, but yet my daddy is still responsible for my education in his capacity. So when I finished my secondary school, I told him I want to further my education. He said he doesn't have money for university, that I should go and learn work. So I went to learn an handwork, screen printing as graphic designer. So after that, there is no money to establish me. I have to start looking for work. But like I said earlier, these new people that came into our area that time that have been sending me an error because they noticed we are different among all the other children in the community that period. So I just told the man, sir, I'm looking for a work, or I'm through with my handwork and I'm through with schools. He said, what qualification do you have? I said, I only have SSC. He said, okay, fine. That he will talk to one of his person. Then a week later, he just called me that I have to go to Ilupeju and MP industry. That I have to go and see someone. He gave me the name of the person. Phone was not that rampant that time, so gave me the name of the person. So when I got to the company, I saw so many people that came for a job interview, and I wasn't prepared. But I just stayed there. Everybody was looking at me. Ah, you this small boy, what did you come to do here? You are supposed to still be in school because I looked very small that time. So I did not say anything. I just kept quiet. So one person came out and called me, took me in. Said, what number did they give me? I gave the person the number they gave me. He said, okay, who do you know among these people sitting there? I said, I don't know anybody, but I was only giving the name of a person that when I get here, I should ask of the person. And that person is a woman. He said, can you recognize the woman? I said, I don't. So they now showed me the woman. The woman now told me, boy, my brother said a lot about you. That out of the people, out of the children in the society, in your street, you are different. I say, wow. She said she was supposed to have retired 2 weeks before the interview, but because of me, she stayed so that I could. And my school start certificate that time, so they asked for it. I said, I don't have it. I never knew I'm coming for an interview. Said, okay, fine. You don't need to be interviewed anymore. You're already employed, but just go home and bring your certificate. So I went home, brought in my certificate, and they gave me the job in MP industry. They even gave me a special place in the office. So I worked there for like a year before the company folded up. But during that time, because I didn't get all my papers in my first sitting. So I was saving money, so that when I'm through, when I'm up, when I save up to the amount that will make myself in that I will use to enroll myself to lessons, then start lesson and continue with my do GCE, then see how it goes. So when the company folded up, so I counted my money. I think it's up to something I can use to enroll myself in a lesson. So I did that, and I also enroll myself in computer school, Florin Computer College. So I graduated in that computer college as a desktop publisher. So during that time, I was going to lesson, also going to the computer school, then feeding myself as well too, because my dad has already stopped everything he's doing for me when I left the handwork that when I finished learning the handwork. So after I graduated from the Foreign Computer College, so I enrolled for GCE and I got all my paper all at once. Then after that, I got a job in MP daily need industry. Yeah, daily need. They produce the Jones Blood Tonic and some other products like that. So I was doing that and I was doing part-time program in Lasco Tech. So that's how I finished my ND. So when I finished my ND, I got a better offer in Ayata Mokul as well too. So when I got to Ayata Mokul, we worked there for a year. Then I had to stop because I noticed I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business oriented person. So I love making daily incomes. So I stopped there working with one other company as well too. With the profession, with maybe my own profession, the printing profession. So after that, I stopped again. Then during that period, I got a contract from Vitaphone to be branding their outlets and to be doing their branding for them, their signage, their billboards. So I brought up a team. We were doing all that. So when the contract ended, I said to myself, what am I going to do again? This contract has ended, and there's no job in the country anymore, and people are just struggling to survive. And I don't want to go and join the vanguard that will be staying at the beginning of the road, drinking, smoking every morning. So I said, okay, fine. Most of the shop I went to do branding for them. I said, okay, let me just go to one of them. If he can be giving me pillows, I'll be selling and I'll be remitting the money. So I went to one of them in Bariga, and the woman gladly gave me the pillows. I walk around, sell, return the money. That is how I started. Through that, I was able to get some guys as well too that want to also like me. So I was giving them 3,000 every day. They were up to five, two of my siblings and their friends. So that time it was around 15 years ago. So I was giving them 3,000 every day if we make sales. I also paid them transportation with 500 naira fee, and it was huge money that period. So we were doing fine. During that time, I got married as well too. So I got married as well. So I have my first kids, my second kids. Then afterward, I stopped working on the road and I became a distributor for Vitafoam. So business was going, Nigeria, the economy going up and down, it affects business sometimes. So that's how I was just trying to manage with the little I'm earning from the business and um yeah, hustling that I'm doing around. Then there came a turning point in my life last year. That was last Monday of last Monday of the year in December last year. I could never forget the day. My auntie, because I ran into a problem in my business, so I've been calling my auntie to at least to come and assist me financially. So she responded, but the response was not encouraging enough for me. She just that day she just sent a link of the survivor strategy to our family WhatsApp group. When she sent the link, I joined the link. I joined through the link at TikTok live. So she saw me, she was so very happy. She introduced me to everyone on the line that day, on that live that day. That this is my first cousin, so his name is Dari. And she said it openly that she's going to empower me today. I was like, wow. I told my wife, Auntie want to empower me today. Oh, well, God has answered my prayer. So as the meeting was going on, Ambassador spoke first, Global Daniel spoke second, Honorable Sheyi Makinde spoke. I think Cluster and Sheyi Odushagun also spoke that day too with some other people. Cluster and Cipran also spoke that day too. So I was so intrigued. I was so happy about the lectures. I was like, no, this is the community that I want to join because everything they said was so encouraging and so then during the meeting, so the global cluster was introduced. So Ambassador told us about the app. I quickly downloaded the app, registered, and it got to the point I have to pay. Immediately my auntie page, I log in, I do everything I could do. But to my surprise, to see that we have a master, we have someone that look after everybody in the society, most especially people in the global cluster. Ambassador Adekunle Badmus called me on video call from Turkey. He called me himself. He asked me how am I to boss lady? I said I'm a cousin. She says, wow, that you are brilliant. Oh, you need to keep it up. You are going to be a millionaire. He prophesied into my life instantly. That day, if somebody ride a horse in my stomach, the person will not stumble because I was so happy that an influential person like this could come so low and talk to a lowly person like me. I was that day, and the meeting afterward, he introduced me to everybody that they should just navigate through the global cluster. So this is a platform I need to be. So ever since then, the revolutionary meeting has been shaping me. Then the likes of my friends, the likes of Odushagun, Fares, Tennyson, we never met each other at that time, but we are always online. I do see what they are doing. I was like, I need to be like this person. I need to be like this person. This person is trying in this aspect. I can add this to my own skills. So that's where I pick up the AI content, video content creation. So the first assignment was not easy for me. I work all through the night to make sure I get the video right. When I did the little video, I sent it to my ambassador. He said an encouraging word to me. He called me and said, no, boy, you're on the right path. Keep doing it. Keep doing your thing. And I all give all the thanks to my friends, Otushagun, Fares, Tennyson, and also Master Genie, because he's been a great brother to me ever since he came on board as well too. So that's how we started. Then from there, I started improving my skills on the AI content video creation. Then through the reports that my sister, my auntie, boss lady Amokpeda is in Atlanta that empowered me. Through the report she's getting, she said, no, Dari, you are ripe enough to become the director of Viva Foundation in Nigeria. That everything I want to do in just tell her she's ready to do whatever it takes to make sure it's being done. So I set up a team. My friends, I have to put them on board as well because I learned a lot from them and they are my inspiration. And also, Ambassador, gave me the role of the 001 AI clusters of the global clusters. And also, I was able to meet influential people through the global clusters. One of them is Solomon King, my boss. Solomon King just sent me a text one day that is vying for a position in Forbes magazine or something like that. That I should vote for him. I was like, okay. I was now thinking, what can I do to what can I do for this man at least to boost his popularity? He's popular already, but just to add to his popularity. So I came up with an AI video. So when I did the AI video, I sent it to him. He was so happy. He told me to do some modification, which I did. He was so happy. Now asked me, bro, how much is my charge? I said, sir, I'm not doing it for money. Oh. I only is my thing, and we've been taught volunteer. You don't know what volunteer doesn't go unnoticed or freely. Even though the person you are doing it for does not reward you, the universe will never forget. That's what we've been taught by ambassador. So I said, no, sir. I did it for free. He said, okay, how much can they be paying me for every month? I said, sir, just tell me what you want to do. If I can do it, I'll do it. Nothing. If you want to appreciate, fine. But without appreciation, I'm good to go. I will do whatever you want me to do for you. The man was wow. He now said, okay, fine, he will get back to me. So after a week, he got back to me, called me, said I should introduce myself properly to him. I introduced myself. So he said, okay, fine. What are you into? I told him that we go to schools teaching them on how to make content with AI creation. He was like, wow. Then he said, for what you are doing, I'm going to empower you with this camera. He sent me the video, the picture of the camera. I was like, wow, 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 wow. He sent the camera to me. He didn't stop there. He also gave me a job. I've never slept in a hotel in my life. He was the one that gave me my first job that would take me to a hotel. I slept in a fine room in a hotel, and I was able to meet with prominent people, work with prominent people through the AMPA program, and he paid for the job. So ah, I was so happy. I was so happy. I was so very, very happy. So one thing I would just tell our youth is that this is a nation building platform everybody needs to be. I've been telling people around me, but they were like, oh, you have to register. And you are missing a lot because this has really changed my mind. And I can remember one time, I was misbehaving. An ambassador called me, as a loving father that he is. He called me, he did the mind surgery on me. Several times he will call me, Dari, you don't do things this way. Stop thinking like a woman. You are a man. You are a head of a house. No. And that changed my mentality. That changed my thoughts. To the extent that my wife said one day, on my surgery like this, I was sleeping. She just wake up and call me. Honey, it's time for your meeting. You need to go to your meeting. I said, why are you waking me up for this meeting? Don't you know you've changed since you joined the global cluster? You've become a different person, a changed person. And that's the kind of person I want as a husband. So, because everyone around me could see the changes. So, all thanks to Ambassador, all thanks to all the people in the global cluster and my friend as well too. So, what I'll just keep on telling those that are not clustering yet, but they are on the call today, either through our social handles, Facebook, X, TikTok, or so, or YouTube. Please, this is the nation building platform you need to be, because this will change your mind, the way you think, the way you see things, and upgrade you in life. Anyway, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track. I can remember I was called upon about 3 weeks ago to do a video for a prominent person in Congo for their independence, 61 Independent Day, which is, if I'm not a member of the global cause, I may never have the opportunity. I just finished a video for Madam Ojora, an advert video for our products. And I got to meet the woman through the global clusters. I was able to work with prominent people that I never think I could ever meet in my life through the global cluster. So that is why I can never forget the last day of 20 in December 2024 global clustering. So this is a upskill that will please come and join us. Come and join us. Come and join us. Though we believe in hard work, we believe in critical thinking, we believe we need to be intentional about our life. If we want to live, if we want to upgrade from where we are to where we ought to be. Do you understand? So this is a platform for everybody to grow. And all our prominent people here, they want to make you to grow in life. This morning I woke up, I checked my WhatsApp messages. Madam Michelle Oko, our mind surgery, one mind surgery, send me a text message, happy new month. For somebody like that to look down and see me and send me that kind of a message, tells a message. That tells you that these people really care about us. They want to know what is going on in our life and they want to impact. They want to come in and change our story. So this is a platform everyone needs to be. This is a nation building platform everyone needs to be. That is why all our evolutionary meetings, it is very, very important because it will change the way you think, the way you see things and the way you reason. So this is a little of my story that I can give out this morning. Thank you so very much, my ambassador, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to at least to share my own story to the world. And thanks everyone on the call that are listening. And my friends, I can never forget you because you've really done a lot in my life. Odushagun Fares, Tennyson, Master Genie, and everyone I could not mention their names this morning. Thank you very much for at least accepting me into your group, and we are growing up together. Thank you so very much, everyone. Thanks, my ambassador.
Amazing, amazing. It's a wonderful one. It's a great one, and I hope people are able to pick one or two things from what you just shared this morning. I hope they are able to pick one or two from the things you have shared with us. Now, you see, the story you have had this morning, it might be resonating with a lot of people. Number one, I want to clear people that education is not about the four walls of university. You understand? I want to clear people. Education, a lot of people feel that if you want to claim that you're educated, you have to have been to the four walls of the university. And education is not actually about the four walls of the university. Education now is about you identifying a problem and becoming a solution to that problem. So your technical know-how on that thing, or how to, it could be an entrepreneurial education, how to buy something in a certain place and take it to those that need it, or how to, you can see his organizing skills by putting five of his mates together to sell for him, and he was paying them. So regardless of your level of education, if greatness is in you, it's in you. You understand? And it is you that need to sharpen it with the right mindset, with the right, attitude, with the right character. And you can see something. You can see the norm that is going on around him, which everyone is entering into drugs and all of that. But he stood his ground to resist it. And he's a better person for it, because drugs has a way of destroying your life totally. Not just your life alone, destroy your career, tarnish the image of your family and everything. So the the lesson for today is that regardless of your qualification, your life can still be meaningful. You can still be impacting. You can still submit yourself to the right learning, to the right information, and you can use that to scale. So um, I want to appreciate you for coming by to share this great story with us, because I believe for those that will be listening and those that will be listening after this live streaming, they will learn a whole lot. And we want you to give your submission at the comment section. So having said that, I want to take submission from everyone. Let's have Cluster and Forex. What's your take on today's mind surgery? Forex,
Good morning, sir. Thank you very much, boss. Good morning, sir. Our global
excellent morning.
president, Ambassador Bikne Badmus, thank you very much, sir. And I want to specially thank our global first lady, Chief Motrona Badmus, and our wonderful Dr. Michelle Uko, 001 Mind Surgery Revolution of the Global Clusters and Noble Clusterians. Good morning to everyone. And I want to appreciate our spokesperson, Mr. Afolabi Dari, the AI chief himself. God bless you, sir. Thank you. And just like what you said, the global clusters has connected us to valuable people, like people of substance, people of substance. And so far, so good. Meeting you has been very wonderful. And even before we met in person, we have been connecting, because these meetings have been bringing us together. Oh, ambassador will bring somebody, and somebody will just say, give his own submission. Another one will give his own submission. And what maybe you've been thinking, I'm going through something, and I want to give up. But when you hear somebody's testimony, once somebody shares his testimony, that testimony will just help you, to just encourage you. You understand? Then you just say, no, I can't give up. If my own situation has not gotten this bad, and this person, you mean this person actually encountered all this and he has not given up and he has continued to push on or press on, then I cannot give up. So Mr. Folabi's testimony is very true. This is somebody that we have been in a place together, like the same hotel. The first time we had to go to Lagos, go to a school, and with the other team, we were the team members, and we had a very good time, very humble. And at first there was a day I was telling him, I said, I was just observing him, that wait, this guy talks, and I just feel he just talks. He's just good at talking. It's not as if I told him, I think I told him that I've been observing him. That was before we ever met in person. That this guy, he would just be talking, but when I drew close, when we got together, I discovered, wow, this guy not only talks, but he is a real person. He's not just talking, but you can actually say that what he's saying is in line. His life is aligning with what he says. He doesn't just say some things. He will just, and he's this. Many people who don't really know him, you've just been listening in, or you've been listening to him. He's a very good person, honestly. I am not saying this to flatter him, but it's what I have experienced. Remember, I said I was observing him, but when I discovered that this guy is a very loving person, there was a time I had one challenge, not financial per se, but when we shared one of two things together, like, okay, what's happening? And when he spoke, I was like, wow. I was able to pick something from him. I was motivated, and I just felt, wow, this is somebody we can share things together. If I'm going through something, something is bugging my mind, I can share with him. It's not that I'm asking him to send me money. I will call him, Afo, please send me money, I'm broke. Or no, not that. But there's the way you share your problems with people, or you want to take one step, and or maybe somebody did something against you, and you want to hurt the person, but you have people around you that can tell you, no, please don't do this thing. No, if you do it, this is what will happen. And don't be too quick to act because somebody has annoyed you, or somebody has made you feel bad. Just calm down, be patient, overlook it. There's a way to handle things. So, Mr. Folabi, I cannot finish saying how good you are. How you have also, you are the one, you have been the one saying, Fares has that fixed one. You don't, maybe because we don't, it's not as if we don't talk, we don't say our own, but maybe because we don't say it every now and then. But you have been influencing, you have influenced me, honestly. And I have this AI thing. I want to specially appreciate you. What I know about AI today is because you taught me. I learned from you. You understand? You taught me. This is how you can do this thing. Okay, if I did not join, if Ambassador did not if we did not have the global clusters, then if Ambassador Adekunle Badmus did not bring Boss Lady into the picture, there's no way. Of course, how will I know we would? Now I have been able to do some wonderful thing and stuff because I'm a volunteer, and people will be like, you're just traveling, but I'm doing it because I derive pleasure in doing things like that. Not because okay, I'll give you 1 million naira if you come. No, it's just because we have one mind. And finally, I want every one of us, if you're listening in, please let's have this bond. Like let unity reign. Let unity reign. Don't do things to impress anybody. Do it from your heart. Be consistent. Like we are more than 1,000 plus, on the global clusters. Like our um our sorry, okay, let me just move on. The word is not coming. So we are more than 1,000, and we Ambassador has not given up. If if it were to be, if I was the person in this situation and I keep calling and keep calling, maybe I would have given up. But he's not giving up. He has not given up. And we're still calling people, join us. This is the global clusters. We have this revolution. We have that revolution. Bring youngsters, bring teenagers. Let us have a change of mind. Let the change begin with you, and all that and all that. So this is something that has really pushed me forward, and I am not ready to give up now. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Folabi. God bless you for all you do for humanity. Thank you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. That is the voice of the 001 diction guru of the global clusters. Let's get the submission of Cluster and Oluwashi Odushago. What's your take on the surgeon of the day?
All right. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Happy New Month. The Global presents we appreciate all staff, and a very big shout out to the 001 Mind Surgery Ambassador Dr. Michel Oku. Thank you, man, for all you do. My brother and friend, Cluster and Mr. Folabi Dari David. It's a pleasure to have you and to listen and to be blessed by your story. Mr. Fares, clusters and non-clusters on the call, I say good morning and happy new month. Uh, Mr. Afolabi, I want to say congratulations, sir, and thank you for what you have become. Yeah, I can see some bits of my story in your story, and I can resonate. I really appreciate your kind. We are rare gem because it's not that very easy coming from that kind of situation and determining, to be the best of yourself. You chose. It is your choice. We have several people that have gone down the drain. They decided to just do whatever they want to do. And yeah, you have a dad, a parent, that supported you, disciplined you, and make you see yourself to stand. But you might decide to choose the other way, but you decided to follow the right path. And you have shown to everyone today, that when we talk about qualification, for greatness, it goes beyond the paper, the certificate. The ambassador always tells us, always, it's part of what we learn here every day. You know, Apart from your paper, one of your qualification is character. And you have shown here now that even your character can make you connect to the right people. Even if you are not from a buoyant family, even if you don't have all the certifications. But if you have a good character, you can connect with the right people and you can be great. You understand? And the youth and everyone should note that very, very important. It's not just you having all the grades, and we should encourage our parents also, know that your children are going to school. I am an academician, I'm a teacher, and I understand the aspect of character. Character goes beyond certificate, and you always learn that, even with O level, you were able to get money for yourself. And even when the parents said, "Oh, I can't support you for education," you have been your own mind. You see, there's something about every consistent clustering that I have observed. The vision of the global clusters resonates with who we were. So it's easy for us to continue with what's happening in the global clusters. As many that are still struggling with what's happening in the global cluster, that maybe they are not used to what we are doing here. If you are a mind surgeon for yourself, you have all this character, all this resilience, it will be easy for you to move what we are doing here. And we've also shown that apart from your certificate, you know, you need character, which are shown from what you do, and also you need competence. Competence is very, very important, which you have shown. While you are waiting to enroll yourself in the higher institution, you are learning some computer skill, graphic skill, and that's made you to do something for people. Our youth should know today what we need is a skill for you to survive in this life. You need either of two things. Either you have a product to sell or you have a service to render. Nobody wants to be giving you two k or three k or just begging. But you have a value to render. People will look for you. Character and competence is what we have learned. I have learned from your message today, which I'm giving back to the world. Let our youth learn something. That's why the global process talk about certificate. There are so many problems to be solved. There are so many. And if you can solve problem, you will have money. So what else do people want? You just want people to be giving you, giving you, giving you. If you want something, you have to give something. What are you giving? So we appreciate what you have become, and thanks for your consistency. Thanks for what you have also seen in yourself. You have this creativity in you already, and when you found a community whereby you can stay, to build that stuff, that creativity. You came in, you learned, you submitted yourself to training. What does people want? Character, competence, and getting that competence, you need to be trained. Mentorship. Submit yourself to mentorship, and you have done that. You have learned this thing. You have it inside of you, sharpening you, and you become best of yourself. And that's why we're telling everybody, come here. Everything the global process will make you see what is inside of you to be better and to be best of yourself. Thank you, Cluster and Folabi. I appreciate all you have done, and God bless. Thank you. Thank you to global president. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. That is the voice of the 001 review cluster of the global cluster in the person of cluster and Oluwaseyi Odunshagun. Let's hear from the 002 certificate revolution. Master Genie, what's your take on this?
Thank you very much, sir, for this great opportunity. Excellent morning to you, our global president, and I wish you happy new month of September. And I wish the same to our first lady and all the great clusterans that are present on the call and the non-clusterans. Uh, Clusterant Afolabi Dare David, thank you so much for the mind surgery of the day, for being the mind surgeon. That was a great one, and I hope and believe that any young one that is listening today, or anybody that's still believing that they cannot amount to anything after listening to you today, I'm sure that they will change their perspective about life, and they will make their life very, very valuable. Since February that I've joined the global clusters, my own life has been more valuable to me, because, like I always tell my friend Fares, that this global cluster has made my life purposeful, because me myself, I always look for what to do what to do that will be purposeful for people. So listening to your story today, I myself can resonate a bit. And also thank you for your resilience, and thank you for collaborating with people, and also having your own goal in your mind, that even though life is tough, you don't want to go to the negative side. You choose the positive side, and now you can see the result of it, which is what we want our youth
to incorporate in what they are doing now. Don't follow the bad crowd. Don't follow the shiny object syndrome. Just believe in yourself. Pick one problem and find a solution to it, and you will become a great person in life. Thank you so much, the global president, for creating this platform, because bringing us together now. Since I've joined, I can see that together we are stronger. When I talk to Cluster Fares, when I talk to Cluster Oluwaseyi and Cluster Afolabi, I believe that we are all smart and we can get richer together with this global cluster, which is what we are needing for our nation to be a better nation in Africa. So the global cluster has bring us together to work together to be smarter together. Please, all the youths that are listening to us, please come join us. Come make your life better. Come give your life a purpose. Thank you very much for this great opportunity, our global president. Thank you, everyone that is listening. I hope you have got one or two things to pick and work with it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, everyone. Thank you very much for this great opportunity.
Wow, amazing, amazing, amazing is a great one. Today I can see that we're currently streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Facebook, and we're streaming on Instagram. We're streaming on Instagram, and I see that a lot of people want to come in, and the stream yard is full. But you can go to either the Facebook page of the Global Clusters or the YouTube page, or you go to Instagram page. That is Master Genie Instagram page. We're currently streaming on it right now. So having said that, let me get more submission. Let's get to hear from Clusterian um uh Clusterian Williams. What's your take on the mind surgeon today? Williams, please.
Excellent day to you all, from everywhere you are listening to me from. Yes, my submission on it, though, I've dropped one on the comment section, but I still have to say this. And I want to thank our facilitator for. Fine, man. I want to thank facilitator for what he has brought
I think he's having a network issue there, network glitch there. Um, since we're having network glitch, let's get review from. Okay, let's get review from the 001 now.
by that, we can achieve greatness. Thank you.
Wow. All right. Thank you very much. I hope people heard him because I think there was an in and out of network over there. Um, thank you very much, Cluster Williams. Let's get a review from the 001 now, or your state of the global. That is Dr. Mary Odedabi. What's
Good
your
morning,
take?
sir.
Excellent morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everybody in the house. Our
Perfect
president,
morning to you.
good to see your face again. It's been long.
Yes, yes,
Thank you
yes.
for
I've
what
been
you are
working.
doing.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Appreciation to our mama too, Chief Mrs.
Mm-hmm.
Badman, wherever she is.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Thank God.
surgeon, our surgeon in the house, Clusteria
Mm,
for Labidari David.
mm,
Thank God for your life. Thank you for that presentation. What you are
mm,
giving us this morning is inspirational, highly educative, and I
mm,
believe it's going to change some people's mind over there. Honestly, it is God. And I want to celebrate you. I want to appreciate you. I want to thank God on your behalf.
mm,
Ambassador was talking about what education is. When we talk education, education is solving problem. If you cannot solve any problem, wherever you are located, either within you or without you, you are not educated. So it's not a matter of having certificates, going to Cambridge or wherever. Irrespective of the number of certificates, if you cannot pinpoint to a particular problem your knowledge is solving, you are not yet educated. Thank God for your life. Thank you, and thank you for what you are doing. If there's anything to appreciate you people for, honestly, you're coming to Oyo, to Ambassadors Academy, to give all that artificial intelligence training. You was superb. We'll continue to appreciate you for that. And a very great appreciation to the Wayward Foundation that powered the move in collaboration with our home cluster, global cluster. Mommy Amokwe, wherever you are, thank God for your life. We'll continue to increase you and empower you. You will never come down. Thank you so much. As you have said, sir, and I've listened to some of the submission given by people, skill, very important, especially at this age of us, this generation we have. Everybody needs a skill. And that is the main thing we do during our certificate revolution hour. So everybody out there, wherever you are hearing me from, there are a lot of problems around to solve, but you try to get one, you will discover that there will be a way out for you. So the issue of poverty, we go. I don't have money, we go. So please, let's develop ourselves. Let's be intentional about all that we are saying. And it's not a question of age. No matter your age, you can still catch up. You can still learn. And you can still blend. That is what we are saying. Global Cluster is a platform for nation building. Like I used to say, Nigeria will bounce back in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Wow. That is a very a contribution that came from the heart, of a mother that desires solution. And I tell you, we're going to see all of this solution. Thank you, Cluster and Dr. Mary Odedari, the old woman naps of your state. Thanks for all you do to contribute positively to humanity. Like she said, there are so many problems to be solved. So we have created the platform to make sure that we solve all the problems through different clusters. And that is why people becoming 001 and all of that. You understand? Pretty much like when crypto started and a lot of people were not paying attention to it, even including myself. We're like, what is this one? What is this one? Some people see the global cluster today and they're like, what is this one? But people with ego eyes, they saw and say, only forward thinker will understand what is in the global cluster. It is not just an ordinary movement. It's a movement of movement. You understand? It's one of the best thing that has ever happened to humanity. And people call me. They said, why have you not started the global cluster 20 years ago? I would have gotten direction. Why did I have a platform where I can hear people's views, different people's views about things? The way it is now, this morning, we have all learned in one way. People have submitted. Even the surgeon has learned. Even the moderator has learned. Even those that have submitted has equally learned. You understand? We have come to a realization to know that education is about identifying a problem and solving it. No, somebody will tell me that one woman that is selling clothes in Balogun market and is a big woman that is not educated because does not speak good English. Is English education or a language? English is a language now. It's not education. You understand? You will tell me one day I was pronouncing something. They say I'm pronouncing it like Baba Ibadan. I say I'm Baba Ibadan because my both parents are from Oyo State. They are Ibadan. And I'm proud to be a son of the soil. You understand?
Yes.
Ibadan language in my tongue is not vernacular. It's my mother's tongue.
Yes. All right.
Do you understand? So it's not about this. It's not. If any Oyinbo, they should bring them side by side. We'll compete and they will see what I will come up with. You understand? And this is to answer Mark Zuckerberg back, to answer Elon Musk back, to answer Jeff Bezos back, to answer all the white people back about their social media. So we have created a social media that will solve our own problem. And that is why, by popular demand, we have come up with the Spark Hub, which is the free version of the global clusters. Everybody can now join free, including Omo Primary One can be in the community now. Because that community is not a community where anybody come and post nudo. Because you will be able to, what the Spark Up will give you access to, is going to be on Play Store, it's going to be everywhere, is the free version of the global cluster. If you want to be monetized, you will have at least 3,000 followers to be able to like go into the monetization. But if you register for the premium section, which is 61 or 81 for vendor, you have instant monetization. But if you are not, if you're free, you will be monetized after 3,000 followers. But it's just, the Spark Up is a place to share knowledge, information, and connection, just like the physical Spark Up that we ask you to create on your WhatsApp. So all the people you have in your Spark Up, you bring them there, and you guys will be interacting. You'll be able to chat. You'll be able to create your own cluster, your own Spark Up there. And on your Spark Up, you have a timeline. You can upload video. You can upload photos. You understand? Then you can call each other just like you do on WhatsApp. You can call each other. You can, you can video FaceTime each other. That is video call, and you will have access to the marketplace from the Spark Up, but you are not going to have access to the monetization from the Spark Up. The monetization would not be there, but you'll be able to do so many things and have access to all of our trainings, all the updates, and all of that. So as a cluster, as people in the Spark Hub, you can share anything we want you to record. We want you to record every good thing in your community and post it in the Spark Hub. That is what we want. We are intentional about promoting every good thing in every community. When you see a company doing well, record that. When you see a bad thing, don't record a bad thing and put it on the social media. Go and meet and let us resolve it among ourselves. There is no place that they don't do that they don't have wrong happenings. You understand? Are you getting it? But we paint ourselves as if we are one of the most worst people on earth. We are not. So I want to appreciate the surgeon of the day, and I want to say that don't miss an opportunity to be the cluster head of your local government. We need working cluster head of every local government and state. We have about 37 cities, that is including the FCT, in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We have different clusters that need head in several places. We need people to volunteer to identify with this vision and let us start an intellectual movement that will take us from where we are to where we ought to be. And that is the global clusters. So, having said that, I want to appreciate everyone. If you know you want to be the cluster head of your local government, here is the time. I've been hammering it. Yesterday, we had a family meeting. Every last day of the month, in the evening, we normally have a family meeting to deliberate. And there are so many opportunities that is in the community right now. The community have started its own Airbnb, which is the global apartment cluster. And we have so many apartments. So if you have an apartment you want to list out in your community, you can submit it to the global apartment cluster of the global clusters. I know today's surgeon is part of that community. Cluster and Adetutu is part of it, and I think Cluster and Lincoln too is part of that community. And that community, that cluster equally needs more people to represent them in every local government. They need people to represent them and collate all the apartments and add it to the apartment that we have. And all of those apartments should be put in the marketplace. So we will have in the marketplace that you create a cluster in the global cluster, both in the main premium global cluster and in the free one that is coming, to make sure that you showcase all of the things that we have. You understand? You can imagine 8 bedroom duplex in Amen Estate going for 500,000, and any cluster that makes sales and money. You know, a hotel and suite has given us an MOU to sell their special program, and I want to see people taking this serious. You understand? They are all of their special program. Go and check it. We have an MOU with them to sell. We have an MOU with them to bring clients, and they will be paying us. You understand? So they are big already, but they saw what we're trying to do to make sure that we create side gig for as many as possible so that people can involve. And that is the reason. Remedy Earth, the energy opportunity. Nobody should say I did not share it. You understand that they did not know. I have brought in the global CEO. We have brought in the video is on YouTube. If you are asking what is Remedy Earth all about, the still water to energy. There is money that they are ready to bring the money to invest in this energy and start recouping their money small, small for like 25 years or 30 years. So this opportunity, take letters to your local government, take it to factories around you that are into production, take it to places, take it to camp, Redeem Camp, Winners Camp, MFM Camp, everywhere. Take it to them. You understand? So these are things I expect clusterians to take it on their head and say, this thing, let me move with it. There are so many things for you to move with and for you to actually take advantage of. If you are not taking advantage of, I know some people, most people that are always queuing on the 200 naira every day, most of them most of them don't even come to the meeting. It is only when we were doing upgrade a few weeks back, that was when some people started writing me, that monetization, I did not see. These are people I did not even see in the meeting. Do you understand? And I said, global cluster is not about giving you just 200 naira. What will 200 naira do for you a day? What will 6,000 naira do for you in a month? It's just a token to appreciate you and to say, promote for people, help them. Share it more than that 4 times. Share it to people and said, can you look at these services? Can you look at this product and all of that? And that is the essence of what we have done. But however, we're giving it, it's 200 naira per day, 6,000 naira per month, 73,000 naira per year. So it's like giving you back your money and even more. So it's a no-brainer. It's a win-win situation. So when you come into the global clusters, even when you register with the premium um, membership, which you have a UK diploma course alongside with it, even as a vendor, can do mini MBA, business analysis, or data analysis, as the case may be, or cyber security. Even as a cluster, you can do that. And again, it's a no-brainer. You as the you as the person that sells, you make money. You understand? You can imagine you start make money from the time you are a premium member. Instant monetization. There is nothing like that. And from 1,000 followers, the kind of money you can make, even you cannot make it in any of the other social media platforms. You can make up to um, almost 45 million from 1,000 members. And the money will be coming as they are coming in. That is from 1,000 followers that come directly from you. So it's a no-brainer. It's everything is on the table. The ARE concept is there. We are advocating that everyone should go into farming. If you have a farmland and you want us to come and manage it, please reach out to the ARE department of the global clusters, and they will take it up from there. So if you don't have, we want you to at least buy a plot, and you can pay in installment, even if it's 550,000 naira. Is it 550 or 600,000 naira? You can verify from Dr. Shui Makinde. You understand? You can buy a plot and get involved in AR. You can buy an acre for 2.5 million naira and get involved in ARE. Don't stop leaving the money on the table. Start planting something. You understand? Let us stop the hunger in our community. If you be the one to start this farming in your community, Be the one to buy and say, youth, go there and monitor what we're planting and let us share the proceed. And you still retain your land and you're still planting and you're coming up with concepts like cow to currency, chicken to currency, fish to currency, you know, ugu to currency, ewedu to currency. You understand? You can turn ginger to currency. You understand? You can turn anything, anything that comes from the earth, from the ground, you can turn it to currency. You understand? Cow, goat, and snail to currency. So many things you can turn to currency, and don't miss your opportunity to be part of this. I haven't said that. I know today is Monday, and we're all prepared to take the challenge of the day up. Remember, in the evening, we're going to be doing survival strategies in the new normal, and this is the partnership between Weward Foundation and the Global Cluster 2 to learn how to survive. You see, in the free version of the Global Clusters, every serious minded people will be sponsored. If you can, mobilize 3,000 people, of course, I was told you'll be monetized. Apart from you being monetized, is that we'll get a foundation to equally take you up. You understand? And be mentoring you. This is a different social media platform that every parent should put their kids. And that's why the free version allows every kid to have access to it. This is the social media that your kids should belong to because they are not going, you can be sure of what they are seeing, that everything they will be seeing is knowledge, information, and connection. But before the app comes up, start creating your own WhatsApp group, your own personal spark up, and start adding your people so that once the thing is ready, you just match them into the spark up. That's it. Just match everybody into the spark up, download free and log in free. And that is how it should be. So, having said that, let's meet again in the evening. Somebody is coming in the evening to come and share one way to survive. And a lot of people have been surviving with it. It's going to share the testimony and all of that. So don't miss today's survival strategy in the new normal. The link will be dropped immediately. We want to appreciate all of our mind surgeons who have done it in the past. And today we have our own cluster Afolabi Dari David. So having said that, I want to draw the curtain here and ask, who are we? We are a consortium of professionals or aspiring professionals, technocrats or aspiring technocrats, entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, where we share accurate knowledge of our industry. Why? Because it gives us the right power, accurate information, because that is the bridge between where we are and where we ought to be. Accurate connection, because to whom we are connected to determines what we collect. We are not just a social media platform with a marketplace with the best monetization on earth. We are the first nation building social media platform on earth. And it's proudly Nigeria, proudly Africa to the world. And we are a mining up for quality and accurate professionals, quality and accurate technocrats, and quality and accurate entrepreneurs. To join us, you need to join any of the Spark Up. It's free. You can just subscribe to the YouTube channel, TikTok channel, Instagram, Facebook, X, or you connect with any of the clusterians to join their Spark Up. And if you want to subscribe from the premium service, which is all of our trainings are free. We have 10 trainings. You can start counting. Today is 2, tomorrow is 1, next tomorrow is 1, next tomorrow is, on Thursday is 2, on Friday is 1, on Saturday is 2, and on Sunday is 1. And we have been consistent. And we're not going to stop. One of the clusterians was saying, even if he started, maybe he would tire. No, it's one you don't know what you're doing. That is when you'll be tired of it. Every day, I'm always encouraged. I'm happy when I see a life transform. It gives me a lot of encouragement that we can replicate what has been replicated in President Afolabi's life. We can replicate it everywhere. What has happened to you can happen to anybody. What has happened to Master Genie can happen to everybody. And that is the encouragement. So 61,000 and one time lifetime, and then come with a discounted UK diploma course, or a vendor that want to sell in the community is 81,000 one time lifetime. And politicians, philanthropists, NGOs, government officials, you can use this to sponsor people. You can do your CSR bank, international corporations. So custodians, you need to write them to sponsor people to do their CSR by sponsoring some youth in their community. Your House of Rep need to sponsor people. Your senators need to sponsor people so they can sponsor them into the monetization in that your local government. Your councillors, your chairman, your vice chairman, all of the stakeholders, the CM, the council managers, they need to all sponsor people into the global cluster because of its nature of the platform. So to register, download the app on Play Store, the Global Cluster, TheGlobalClusters, or you go to your iPhone on your Safari, you type www.theglobalclusters.org. So to get started. Thank you very much. And I want to say, have a wonderful and a fruitful day. Bye for now. Bye bye. See you in the evening. Survival strategies in the new normal, 5 p.m.
Thank you very
Bye.
much. Bye for now.